Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sarah and today's video is 10 Ramadan tips quarantine edition. So essentially just things to do during Ramadan while you're at home and bored. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. So I have the list on my phone, and tip number 1 is baking and cooking. So I personally find baking and cooking really relaxing and therapeutic. However, I know for some people it can be really stressful. But there's so many easy recipes that don't require too much cooking or baking. For example, like sort of a jelly or a custard kind of dessert. I think those are the most kind of easy and really sort of child friendly, so you can always get, if you have children around the house who are quite bored, you can always get them involved. So tip number 2 is colouring in. I have gotten so into colouring in at the moment. I ordered a book from Amazon. It's like an adult colouring book with so many different patterns. I'll put the link in the description if anyone wants it. So yeah, it's so much fun. I could literally sit for hours just colouring in, and it's so relaxing, and you can just put headphones in and I really kind of zone out and just focus on what colour goes where, and just colouring in between the lines, and I just really enjoy it. So that's 100% something that I would recommend. Tip number 3 is declutter and organise. So I love to have a organised and clean room ready for Eid, so I tend to start decluttering and organising my wardrobe, my drawers during Ramadan. You know, it fills your day. Like my wardrobe I could literally organise it the whole day. It could take me even 2 days, you know. Like there's always something to organise, something to get rid of, and yeah, I think it makes you feel really productive, and it's always good to do, you know, a nice declutter and organise. So tip number 4 is read the Quran or memorise surahs. So me personally, what I use is Muslim Pro, and I know it's an Adhan app, but on it there's a little, so it says the prayers and, you know, the calendar and everything, but there's also a section that says Quran, and on it there's literally a list of all the surahs, and you can tick off what you already know and what you don't know, and within them there's also each verse. So for example, if you know the first like 2, then you can tick them off and you see what you have left. I feel like it helps me stay organized, and then it helps me keep track of how many I know and what else I want to learn. So yeah, it makes it more enjoyable, and you can listen to it and then recite it, and then you can also read it. So I find that personally so helpful. And if you want, you can always read the Quran, but this one also has it in English and Arabic, so I find that really helpful. But you can also read the Quran if you don't know how to read Arabic. There's always English options. Tip number 5 is basically, if you have kids around, your own kids, your nephews, your siblings, do little lessons with them. It can be so fun for you and for them, and it's a great opportunity in Ramadan just to like teach them. For example, what I did with my nephew was we watched stories of the Prophet on YouTube. There's so many like movies, and every week you could do the story of a different Prophet, and I feel like that sort of gives you an activity to do, and also breaks up your day a bit, and something fun and enjoyable to do. But yeah, and also you could also teach them the alphabet if they don't know it, depending on their age, you know, and their current knowledge. So but it could be super fun. You could do little lessons, but yeah, it could be super fun, and there's so much you could do. You can literally watch so many cartoons on YouTube, and you can also teach them the alphabet if they don't know it. You can teach them how to pray. There's so many things that you can teach them, and it's just fun. It's something you can both learn together, especially if there's things that you don't know or just knowledge that you could brush up on. And yeah, tip number 6 is go for a walk. You know, get some fresh air, go for a walk. You can go with one of your family members or something, and I know at the moment I think we're only allowed 1 walk or something, but yeah. And if, depending on your health and how you know, how your fitness basically. You can even go on a run, but me personally, when I'm fasting, I cannot run, I can't do exercise. Like, I know people literally could go to the gym while they're fasting and they're fine, but that is not me. And so that's why I just go on walks. But I do want to try going on runs after iftar, just to keep my fitness up, because literally being at home all day and then having a big feast for iftar can, you know, do a lot of damage to your health and to your weight. So yeah, I might try that, see how it works with my routine, but if it doesn't work, then it's fine. You can also do like at home exercises. I mean, it's really up to you. Tip number 7 is watch movies and series. I know a lot of people prefer not to watch, not to fill their day with watching movies and series, and I get that, but I feel like if, you know, in your day you sit with your family and watch a series, I don't think it's too bad, like for an hour. I'm not saying the whole day, but yeah, you know, alongside your prayers and whatnot, I think it's not too bad. So yeah, at the moment I finished watching Money Heist literally within a few days. But yeah, at the moment I'm watching, what am I watching? I finished watching Money Heist, and I'm watching Better Call Saul, which I'm not really, I don't know, I loved Breaking Bad, but I'm not really enjoying it that much. I'm finding it a bit slow to begin with, but we'll see. I don't know. If you have any suggestions, any movies that I should watch or series that I should get into, then let me know. But yeah, and I'm so excited for all the Arabic series to come out. Like, there's this one prank show, I think it's called Ramiz something, I don't know, I know the guy's called Ramiz. So he, every year in Ramadan, he does like prank shows on celebrities, and it's so funny. But yeah, tip number 8 is board games. I know it's super hard at the moment to grab a hold of some board games because everyone's at home, bored, quarantined, and have the same ideas. But yeah, I've been trying to order Monopoly, and it's just been so, I literally just can't find it anywhere. It's out of stock everywhere. So yeah, but go on Amazon and Argos have a few board games. And so tip number 9 is spend as much time as possible with your family, because honestly the best thing about Ramadan is how close it brings us with our family. And it's just, you know, you have iftar together, you have suhoor together, and it's just the vibe in general. It's just amazing, and I feel like, especially with what's going on at the moment, we should really make the most of this time. Like, there's so many people who last year, you know, in Ramadan didn't make it to this year, so it's just, you know, make the most out of it and just really appreciate the time we have with our family and loved ones. And yeah, so for example, this year I have suggested to my family that we should maybe try pray Tarawih together, because, you know, in previous years we would go to the mosque instead, but that's closed at the moment. So always maybe even do activities together, like family games after iftar or before, you know, and things like that. Tip number 10, and the most important tip in my opinion, is work on yourself, work on your self-improvement. You know, it doesn't have to be deen related, but you know, anything that you feel like you can improve this Ramadan, I think it's the best time to write a list of what you want to improve. For example, this can be let's say you and your siblings don't have a great relationship, or you and one of your siblings, and you want to work on that, or you and your parents, or you and a friend or something, just anything like that. Or if it's, for example, or if it's deen related, it could be, if you know, you can work on your prayers, you can work on reading Quran, or you can work, like, brush up on your knowledge. It just depends. I mean, everyone's at a different stage, so it's just, you know, something personal. You know, it's an amazing time of the year, and I think it's just the best time to really work on yourself. Those are my tips, and I hope you found them useful. I hope you also have an amazing Ramadan, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.